Hello everyone. I want to go over a quick data type that is similar to lists in Python, and those are called tuples. Unlike lists, tuples are immutable. Much like strings, they cannot be changed in Python, whereas lists, you can add or append, remove items, change the order. Tuples are fixed after you assign them. So you treat them just like lists, but instead of square brackets, you use parentheses. And the other thing to remember is that there are no methods on the tuples that can change the tuples. Now you would say, why would I do this? I want the flexibility of a list. Well, tuples do two things. One, they take up less memory, and two, they're faster to use. So for instance, if you're editing large images or large chunks of data, oftentimes you'll save that data to a tuple rather than a list to operate on them faster and to use significantly less memory than instantiating list objects. So let's just go over how do you use a tuple, how do you define a tuple. So before we used spam, and we had different flavors of spam. So we would type, and I'm just going to do this in idle, so spam equals, open parentheses, regular, light, bacon, and smoked. Close the parentheses, hit enter, and if I show spam, you will see regular, light, bacon, and smoked. Now, if I want to ask Python what is the type of spam, it is a tuple. So again, tuples, just like a list, you treat it like a list. So if I want to access the first item, spam 0, it'll show regular, spam spam 3 will show smoked. Spam, let's say I want to start at 0, do 2 items, I get regular and light. So again, you can use it just like you would any list. If I try to reverse the values, for instance, tuple object has no attribute reverse. So again, a tuple object doesn't have the methods of the list object. But why would you use it? Again, less memory, faster to use. Now you can still use generic methods like len for length. Spam. Now that works. You get a 4. But let's say I try to delete the last item. Can't do it because, again, tuple doesn't support deletion. So you can use it like a list in terms of accessing items. You define it differently, use parentheses, and you can't use the same methods. However, if you're dealing with large amounts of data, tuples are the way to go. So again, lists are mutable, tuples are immutable. On tuples, you don't get the methods that you get on lists, and you have to define them with parentheses instead of brackets. So that's a little lesson on tuples, and hopefully it was useful.